Yeah, good afternoon, all of you. Is my voice is audible? If my voice is audible,
Yes, sir.
yes. So what we discussed in the previous class, all of you remember that things? Yes. जो पिछले क्लास में पढ़े थे याद है सबको ना? Just anyone just recall what we have learned in the previous class. क्या क्या डिस्कस किए थे प्रीवियस क्लास में?
Connectivity.
Not the theory class. We are discussing about the lab class. What we discussed in the previous lab class? So याद नहीं किसी को?
सर मैटलैब में प्रोग्राम किए थे हाउ टू क्रिएट ए रो वेक्टर
प्रोग्राम
मैट्रिक्स
नहीं किए थे, मैटलैब के इन्वायरमेंट से फेमिलियर हो रहे थे, लाइक कमांड विंडो क्या है, उसके बाद छोटे छोटे कमांड हम लोगों ने देखा था, ठीक है। और उसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट था हाउ टू क्रिएट ए वेक्टर फाइंड, देन हाउ टू क्रिएट ए रो वेक्टर, हाउ टू क्रिएट ए कॉलम वेक्टर फाइंड, देन हाउ टू क्रिएट ए मैट्रिक्स, ठीक है, हाउ टू नो द साइज ऑफ द मैट्रिक्स, देन हाउ टू कॉलन ऑपरेटर के बारे में पढ़े थे हम लोग कि व्हाट इज द रूल ऑफ कॉलन ऑपरेटर। देन वी आर लर्न समथिंग अबाउट स्लाइसिंग। स्लाइसिंग मींस टू एक्सट्रैक्ट ए पार्ट ऑफ द मैट्रिक्स, ठीक है। सो okay, so we will continue from there. So I've just said the attendance. Okay, share the attendance. So make sure you follow the attendance. So we will continue where we are left. Okay. So I think all of you may aware of. So how to create a matrix. Suppose I want to create a matrix A. So how to create a matrix A? Then I will give the name of the matrix. It's very simple. Now equal to I will use square bracket. Okay. Then suppose the matrix values are 1 space 2 space 3, then semicolon. So what the semicolon signifies here? Semicolon use करेंगे ताकि number of columns. Now this is my first row element. Okay. Now second row element will be something 5, 6 and 7. Again suppose I use semicolon 8, 9 and 10. So basically semicolon देते हैं इसके लिए हम लोग का मैट्रिक्स का रो डिसाइड करने के। नाउ इफ यू हिट एंटर you can see the matrix is created. So we already learned this one. Okay. Or you can use the colon operator. Like how to use the colon operator to create this matrix? I can use one colon up to 3 semicolon, then 5 से लेके कहाँ तक करना है 8 तक, then semicolon, then 8 से 5 to 7. Then we'll create a say column operator. How much?
सर आपका ब्राउजर ही दिख रहा है सर. लो.
Okay, let me see. Now the screen is visible.
नहीं सर
Yes,
अभी
it is. है ना?
हाँ
So
सर.
this is the
हाँ सर.
simple way. Now we can use the column operator. Okay. So both the results are same. You can see the both the results are same. Fine. So this we have already done. Okay. And we have seen some of the slicing properties. Now suppose I want to find some suppose create something like that. Okay. One column and one column and comma 2. So what will the output? Anyone can guess or anyone have the answer for this one? So now actually we are trying to understand what we mean by this and symbol. So basically as the name suggests, it will be display up to the last element. Now suppose I want to display slicing में ठीक है last element तक करना है. So what will output? Output will be any answer? So one is showing some error to discuss this and function. Okay, so today we will going to learn how to plot different graphs. Okay, how to plot the graph in MATLAB. Okay, clear? So how what we going to learn? First, we will learn how to plot. So basically, when we perform the image processing, so sometimes we need some of the so we have to convert the matrix into graphical format. So we will learn some easier graphical format how to plot the graph in MATLAB. Okay, all of you give the heading. How to plot the graph in MATLAB. So it's very easy to plot a graph. So suppose I declare row vector like x-axis. Okay, how to declare row vector is very simple. So I will simply give only the row value, which can be suppose I give 1, 3, and 10. And okay, what happened here? अभी पहले जब भी हम लोग एंटर करते थे तो जनरली we are getting the output. You can see here what is the significance of semicolon. Suppose semicolon हम लोग यूज नहीं करेंगे तो क्या होगा? So if we don't use a semicolon, okay, if I not use a semicolon, the output तुरंत ही आएगा. ठीक है, याद रखना MATLAB में कमांड विंडो में अगर हम लोग सेमीकॉलम यूज नहीं करेंगे तो आउटपुट तुरंत आएगा. सपोज हम लोग सेमीकॉलम यूज करेंगे किसी भी लाइन के बाद तो क्या हो रहा है देखो. नाउ वेरिएबल इज क्रिएटेड. नाउ एक्स एक्सिस एक वेक्टर क्रिएट हुआ है लेकिन उसका आउटपुट तुरंत नहीं आएगा. तो याद रखना रोल ऑफ सेमीकॉलम व्हेन जब भी मल्टीपल लाइंस या मल्टीपल आउटपुट्स आपको एक साथ प्रिंट करना है, ठीक है, then in that case we will use the semicolon at the end of the statement. Fine. So similarly x suppose ऐसे ही हम लोग y coordinate बनाते हैं अगर y axis. Now y factor suppose the value is 3. Again, I will put a semicolon. Will not show the output. So what happened here? I can see in the workshop. Okay, workplace में क्या होगा? Basically store the information about the any variable. Now you can see double click कर सकते हो. Double click करने से आपका y का information है. Now you can see y is a row vector and the values are 1, -2 and 12. Fine. So now we will use basically so plot function use करते हैं. The name is plot. Okay. Plot function we will use. Plot is a function which basically used to display the now you can see with plot we have different options. Okay. So plot function basically use करते हैं line graph के लिए. Fine. और different graph के लिए different like histogram function के लिए function we'll discuss. Okay. For line graph, for the line graph we will use plot function. Now simple plot, then we will put the values like x axis, comma, y underscore axis. Okay. Now once you run this program, you can see the graph here. Fine. So now this is your x-axis. Okay, this is your x-axis, and this is your y-axis, and these are points of intersection points are there. Now what are the intersection point? The point here is the now 1 and 2. For the 1 it is intersected 2. Now for 3 it is something -2.4, and for the 10 it is 2. Okay, so remember that for the plot, to plotting any graph, so we will use the plot function here. Okay, plot function is used to display the graph, or basically it is used for the line graph. Okay, so similarly one more function we can use to find the length of the coordinate. Suppose you want to find the length, so you will use length function. Okay, suppose I want to find what is the length of the x-axis. What is the number of elements in x-axis? Okay, so length function is basically used to find the find about what is the length of a particular vector or particular axis while plotting. Okay. Now, next is important is how to level. Suppose you want to write the name for the x-axis and y-axis. Okay. So for that, basically we will use like for the leveling the x-axis, we use x label. Okay. Now you can give the name of the label. Suppose this is my x-axis. Similarly, I can label for the y-axis also y level. Okay, now you can plot the graph and now you can see the changes. Now you can plot function. Now you can see there will be some changes in my output. Okay, let me yeah. Okay, now it's working. Now you can see as we are leveling will clearly written that x-axis is written here and y-axis is written here. If you want to write together, but it's not. One, four, five. Negative vector. Then semicolon to hide the result. Now goes to the table. So x level. Now x is 1 and y. Y. Y level is given as y-axis. Okay, now let me plot using the plot function. Plot x, comma y. You're getting the line, but this leveling is not happening. So, okay, there's some issue with the labeling is happening. Okay, we'll see that thing. So, but for timing, remember, if you want to plot anything, okay, plot between any two vectors or to plot a line graph, okay, so we can use the function called plot, and you can see if you want to have the details about it, you can use the dot function. So when I dot plot, so it will give basically the details. So how the actually the plot function is working. Fine. Plot. Yes, we can use the help plot for so you for what basically it will give. So it will give the entire information, what are the function and what are the parameters we can use while plotting any line graphs. Okay, so this is about how we plot the graph. Okay, so next important thing that we will going to discuss is how to perform different operation on a matrix. Okay, basically, as we already know, whatever image we will get, so that will be converted to matrix format. Or let me explain how to basically read any image. So, so suppose there is a command. So, how to read an image format in a MATLAB. So, what because whatever processing we have to do, so we will do in a particular image. So, first of all, uh, we have to read the image. So, let me clear the soft, clear all commands, clear all the things that is present. Okay, so we are basically using IMRead. Now, IMRead is a function. Okay, so what is IMRead? IMRead is a function which will read a file. Okay, now you can take a input from a particular file, a particular folder, or even from the you can give the URL location also where the picture is should be loaded. ठीक है, तो आई एम रीड आपका फंक्शन है जो आपका इमेज को रीड करने के लिए यूज होता है. तो अगर आप करेंट डायरेक्टरी में आपका इमेज होगा, नाउ इफ द सपोज द इमेज प्रेजेंटेड हियर, ठीक है, अगर इस करंट नाउ करंट डायरेक्टरी इज दिस वन, माय करंट डायरेक्टरी इज इफ द इमेज इज प्रेजेंटेड हियर, you can directly uh, we can directly give the file name. But if the image is not present in current directory, then on that case you have to give the entire path for that one. So let me choose an image. Okay, so let me copy this image. Suppose first of all I have to copy the entire path of that. Okay. Copy the path, simply copy the path where the image is actually located. So now path, now give the image name. So whatever image name, that name, right? Now to make sure that that should be single quoted. Because as the image name will be treated as a string, okay, so it should be in single quoted. Okay, now this is the command I am read is basically used to read an image from a particular folder location, or it can be to load you, or you can also provide that URL link also. So whenever I enter this one, now you can see the output. So what we are getting now, we are getting क्या है हम लोग का output. So now you can see the output is something format of matrix. Okay, something format of matrix, and these are the basically the intensity value of image. Fine. Now suppose I want to see what will the size of this image. ठीक है, ये मेरा इमेज था, वो किसमें कन्वर्ट हो गया, वो आपका डिजिटल इमेज में कन्वर्ट हो गया. नाउ अगर आपको इमेज का साइज देखना है, so what function we have used? We have used size function. Okay, size of let me before using that, let me store in a variable called f. Okay, f to store here on read. So let me get the path name. Let me copy the file name. Now what happened? Actually, the now image is stored in a variable. Okay, variable called f. F में हम लोगों ने वो image को store किया है. Fine. Now suppose I want to know the size of the image. Now I will use a function called size. Okay, size of f. Why I'm writing size of f? Now whenever I return f equal to, जब हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे लिखा, क्या लिखा मैंने? f equal to. Previous case में directly हम लिखा, हम लोगों ने लिख रहे थे, क्या लिख रहे थे? I am read. What I return? I am read is a function to read an image. ठीक है? तो जब हम लोगों ने path name दिया, तो MATLAB will automatically create this variable. Now, if you do not give any variable name, the MATLAB will automatically create a variable name. So यहाँ पर जो variable name था आपका answer. The MATLAB is create a variable name answer and store that answer. Whatever image is stored, it is answer. Okay? But whenever we assign this to f equal to I am read, so what happens? So whatever image you are read are stored in a variable called f. Fine. Now suppose I want to know what is the size of the image. What will be the size of the image? Now I will use the size function. Now whenever I write size f, now you can see here what is the output. Now output is 491 and 800. Okay, or you can better use like to represent in terms of rows and columns. So I will use n comma n now equal to that size function is used for the. Now you can see m equal to what is it now? What we are doing here now? I use two variables here because as the size function returning two parameters, one is 491, second one is 800. तो इसलिए हम लोगों ने क्या किया? दो वेरिएबल यूज किया हम लोगों ने m and n. Okay, or two vectors values. So which will store the size. M represents number of rows. Now this is your number of rows for the particular image. How many rows are there? That is 491 rows. And how many columns are there? 800 columns are there. Fine. Here. Now as it is a grayscale image, now you can see the intensity value always lies between 0 to 255. So every intensity. Okay, intensity of each pixel will be 0 to 255. Now this range you can see never exceeds that. Okay, whatever these are the intensity value that is given. So this is always between the 0 to 255 as it is a grayscale image. Fine. So remember this one, how to read an image. So we will use imread function. Okay, and always we are going to store some variable. So, but if you want to view the actual image, so this is a binary format. So basically, binary format used to processing for processing purpose. But actually, to view this image, so what we have to do? So now we will use a function called the function called I am so. I am so. Then where the image is stored, the image is stored in a variable called f. Now this one. Yeah. Now you can view this image. Yes or no? अब हम लोग ये image को देख सकते हैं. ठीक है? So what is the name of the function? Name of the function you have to remember. What is the name of the function? The name of the function is I am so. I am so. Bracket में what is the parameter here? Parameter is the variable where the image is stored. ठीक है? जहाँ पे हम लोगों ने image को store किया. Fine. Clear? How to read the image and how to show the image? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ये दो चीज हम लोग यूज करेंगे फ्रीक्वेंटली. ठीक है? और एक और यहाँ पे ना एक और कमांड आता है that will use command to do this. Now use F. So what actually it will do? It will give the additional information like size function था ना. Size function क्या करता था आपको? Size of the image देता. But अगर हम लोग use F लिखेंगे, so it will give the additional information like what is the name of my image, then what is the size, then how many bytes are used. Okay, then what is the class image 8 means now it is a grayscale image. Okay, class unit 2 means that it is a black and white image होगा. Fine. So whose function will give some additional information about the what particular picture. ठीक है. Now suppose I will need one more image लेते हैं. उसको हम लोग G में करेंगे. So I am read function use करेंगे. Now suppose let me take the second picture here. This one. सिंगल कोट में देना है क्योंकि वो एज ए स्ट्रिंग ट्रीट करेगा. तो now MATLAB support all type of extension. Okay, it can be JPG, it can be PNG, it can be GIF. Okay, you can see any type of picture. It can be bitmap also. Fine. So any type of image it will support. Okay. Now. Okay. Now we're converting. Now suppose I want to view the image. Now क्या करना है? I am so. What is the variable name given? Variable name is Z. So I will display. Take some. Yeah. You can see the images appear. Now लेकिन अभी क्या हुआ, जो पहले वाला इमेज था वो चले गया है कि नहीं. अभी नया था लेकिन जो पहले वाला इमेज था वो आपको नहीं दिख रहा है. तो अगर दोनों इमेज को एक साथ दिखना है, ठीक है, अगर दोनों इमेज को एक साथ दिखना है तो हम लोग एक कमांड यूज करते हैं, इसको बोलते हैं फिगर बोलते हैं. ठीक है. to use the command called both the images will be there. Clear? So figure command is used, or you can use like that also, like so once the time is ended, you do rejoin the same link. Okay. So if you want to view the both the images, अगर दोनों images को एक साथ देखना है तो generally we will use. Okay, now you can see both the images are there side by side. Clear? Is it clear to all of you? What the figure command is? ठीक है. अगर दो से ज्यादा भी देख सकते हो आप. ठीक है, दो से ज्यादा कभी कभी रहता है ना कंपेयर करने के लिए. तो आई वांट टू कंपेयर दिस टू. दिस इज नाउ कलर something, some color image we converted. Now to compare, now we have to use the figure command to view the more than one window or output figure in your laptop. Okay, so just note down these two commands is very important regarding the image processing. One is I am read to display the image. तो always remember कि binary format, तो हमेशा उसको वेरिएबल के नाम पे स्टोर करेंगे. ठीक है. फिर वेरिएबल को देखना है तो आई एम शो कमांड यूज करेंगे और उस वेरिएबल का नाम देंगे. फाइन. क्लियर. सो ये तो हो गया आपका इमेज को रीड कैसे करते हैं, इमेज को कैसे देखते हैं. ठीक है. अब थोड़ा सा हम लोग पीछे आएंगे जहाँ मैट्रिक्स हम लोगों ने अभी सीखा कि मैट्रिक्स कैसे बनाते हैं, मैट्रिक्स में कॉलम ऑपरेटर कैसे यूज करते हैं, मैट्रिक्स में साइक्लिंग कैसे करते हैं, और थोड़ा बहुत सीखा था कि लाइन ग्राफ कैसे प्लॉट करते हैं. जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा एरर आपका लेबलिंग के लिए, जब एक्स एक्सिस और वाई एक्सिस को लेवल कर रहे थे वहाँ एरर आता है. ठीक है, उसको हम लोग देखेंगे. लेकिन अभी नेक्स्ट हेडिंग तो आप लोग नाउ वी विल गोइंग टू लर्न different operation on matrix. So what what are the operations that can be performed on a matrix? Fine. All of you give the heading. What are the operations can perform the matrix? Basically, combining the matrix. You can say combining the matrix. Okay. So combining the matrix. Let me just. I will take a few minutes. So suppose this is a matrix A. Matrix A is there. Okay. Now suppose the elements are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there is a matrix B. Okay. Like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now I want a matrix C such that this consists of A, B, A, or matrix B, A. Now these are the element of matrix B. So sorry, these are the element of C. So what happened here? Now I am क्या कर रहे हैं? हम मैट्रिक्स सी बना रहे हैं जिसमें मैट्रिक्स ए एंड बी को कंबाइन करें. So what is the output here? Output क्या आएगा? Output will be something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is the first element. What is the first element? First element is your matrix A. So we have the first element. What is the second element? Second element will be like 7, 8. Okay. Then 9, 10, and 11, 12. Fine. Now again the third element will be again 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. What is the fourth element? Fourth element again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now this will be the resultant matrix. What basically we done? We are combine the matrix. Okay, what we are done? We are combining the matrix. So resultant C is a combination of matrix A and B. So let us see how MATLAB will be easier to programming this. अब it is very easy MATLAB program. ठीक है, हम लोग को लूप वगैरह उससे फुल जरूरत नहीं है. अगर याद होगा मल्टीप्लिकेशन वगैरह के लिए भी लूप वगैरह फुल जरूरत नहीं है. Fine. So simply what I will do. So let me create a matrix. So what I will do? I will create a matrix A. Fine. I will create a capital matrix A equal to, let me write the, it is, how many rows are there? So 1, 2, first row, second row is 3, 4, then again semicolon, then next matrix is 5, is 6. Now you can see the matrix A is created. Similarly, I will create the matrix B. Again, very simple to create. Now square bracket, the values are 7, is 8, semicolon, 9, 10, semicolon, 11, is 12. Okay, created. Now matrix C, simply I will write as, so how to write the matrix C? It will be A, A, B, A. Now you can see the matrix is created. Okay, so now this is a matrix which is a combination of the matrix C is a combination of A, B, and B, A. Okay, now but thing is there you have to separate the semicolon. Okay, semicolon is basically used for suppression of column. Okay, this is the first row, this is my second row. Yes, semicolon बहुत important चीज है. ठीक है?